When you think of food, you know, oftentimes people think of like Italian or Greek or Thai. What differentiates Indian cuisine from those other types of foods?
Well, I think the biggest difference is the fact that people don't know much about it, really. At the end of the day, there's a lot similar. You know, food's food. There are a lot of Indian food has been influenced by a lot of different cultures from different people from different parts of the world coming and conquering parts of India and ruling parts of India and so on.
Right.
We have the influence from Persia over the years, and a lot of our kebabs are very similar to Middle Eastern food, Mediterranean food, and so on.
Right.
The only instance of an Indian going overseas and ruling a different country was a king from India ruling parts of Cambodia and Thailand.
Oh, okay.
And the similarities with Thai food are there. A lot of curries, you know, and that sort of thing. So there's certainly influences from other parts of the world.
Right.
There's Greek influences. From Alexander coming to India and whatnot.
Right.
But it's just getting to know it, you know, and appreciating different flavors and whatnot.
Right.
The use of spices is predominant, and it goes back to where back in the day where refrigeration wasn't around and people had to preserve food.
Right.
And you know, and of course in the process they learned the health benefits of spices.
Okay.
You know, the most popular one, I'm sure most of your viewers know, is turmeric and the health benefits of the anti-inflammatory values of turmeric and so on, and its medicinal uses now.
Right. Now, there's often some myths about Indian food. You want to address some of those?
Oh my God, are there? You know, it's all curry.
Right.
It's all very hot. Curry is a spice. I mean, you know, you hear about this all the time. People say, I don't like curry. Well, most people, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of people don't know what curry is.
Right. In fact, I was thinking of it as that orange powder you think of, but in fact, tell us what the true story is about that.
Look, you know, the typical curry powder that you see in stores is a blend of spices, and it's someone's version of the spices in the proportion that they go into making a curry.
Okay.
It'd be like me calling Italian seasoning a spice. You know, Italian seasoning is for someone like me that doesn't know too much about Italian food but wants to make a minestrone. Add a spoon of Italian seasoning and I'm close enough. And that's what that curry powder does. It gets you close. No Indian chef would use that curry powder. They're going to add spices in their own proportions at their own time in the process of cooking. So not all spices go in together, and there's, you know, reasons why they're done the way they're done. But we have upwards of 20 different types of curries, and I guarantee you everyone will like at least a few different ones out there. They, you know, everybody may have their preferences. In fact, some don't even have turmeric, and you can't see the yellow, the typical yellow color that people expect. Like our most popular dish, the chicken tikka masala. Doesn't have turmeric in it, and it's orange looking, orange in color, and it's a chicken in a tomato and cream sauce. And it is our most popular entree. It is a type of curry, yet most people wouldn't call it a curry.
Right. So when someone comes to your restaurant, that's one of the primary dishes you often see ordered here?
Well, it definitely outsells anything else we do. And certainly going back to the myths, you can order anything from all the way from very mild to very hot, and everything in between. It can be spiced to your preference.
So what's the first thing that we're having brought up here today?
Well, this is a new appetizer that we just added to our menu. And there's stuffed potatoes. Filled with garlic and onions and cream, and the marinade is a sour cream, yogurt, and cheese marinade.
They look tasty.
They're absolutely delicious.
And I give you credit because in addition to tasting good, they just look, it's really presentable. You have it really laid out there nice.
Thank you, thank you. You should definitely dig in at some point. I think you'll really like the taste.
I should have brought a napkin. But awesome. Definitely very good.
Good deal.
My compliments to the chef. Now, do you do any of the cooking here? Or?
On occasion, yes. On occasion, yes.
Okay. So, and that's an appetizer people can order here?
Absolutely.
Okay, and what do we have up next here?
Up next, we have a sampler platter, and this is typical street food in India. Obviously, not available here. People miss it, and this is one of the reasons it's popular.
So, like, if you went to New York City, instead of getting like a hot dog, someone might order a dish like this and then just eat it on the street.
Yeah, absolutely. You have chaat papdi, which is crisp chips that are topped with chickpeas, potatoes.
That's what these are right here?
Yeah. A little bit of yogurt, tamarind chutney, mint chutney, and a very nice medley of flavors, sweet, savory, all together.
I can feel kind of like the initial smoothness, and then you kind of feel a little bit more warmth as it goes down.
A little bit more of the spice, yeah.
And what are these?
These are called pani puri, literally. Puri being a type of bread and pani being water.
Okay.
And those are served with a mint and tamarind flavored water that you fill and eat that way. This is tawa machi. Griddle seared griddle seared tilapia fish.
Oh, okay.
Very popular this time of year, especially during Lent.
Right. Now, is this spicy or?
Now, it's spicy in the sense all the food has spices.
Okay.
But it's not hot.
Right.
And it can be made hot. It can be made mild.
Right.
So
and that's a good
we
point
control that one spice.
Bring up, because spice in general is a big part of your cooking, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's hot. It's hot.
Absolutely.
Right. And I think that's important for people to understand there
yeah,
too.
Definitely.
All right. Now we have the lamb chops.
Yeah.
And you guys really do such a nice job with just the way you do the layouts and presentations for your food.
Thank you.
So.
Lamb chops marinated with mint, a papaya rub, grilled in the clay oven, tandoori oven, served with some mint and apricot chutney.
Okay. So you have a special oven in the back for cooking that way? Tell us a little bit about how that works. What type of foods do you specialize with cooking and using that oven?
Lot of our kebabs and our breads are made in the clay oven.
Okay.
And it's a barrel-shaped oven that's clay-lined.
Okay.
And the way the meats are cooked in there, they go in on long skewers.
Okay.
And they go in at this angle where the fat all drips down, so it's very lean cooking.
Oh, okay.
And the high heats, the temperature gets upwards of 500 degrees and seals in all the juices.
Oh,
so it's absolutely very
my mouth
flavorful.
water just hearing about that there. What do we have here? Is this
This
chicken?
is our chicken. It's our most popular entree by far, and it's marinated chicken breast.
All right.
Grilled in that clay oven we were just talking about.
Go ahead.
And then cooked in a tomato and cream sauce.
That's what the sauce is there? Tastes just like a really warm, nice tomato soup base with it, so that's really good.
And that's probably why it is one of the more popular popular entrees, because it's not too different from Italian food, let's say. If you're blending Alfredo with marinara, you would end up with a sauce fairly similar.
And what do we have here?
Here we have our Avdhi Murg Sina. Awadh is a region in India. Murg Sina is chicken breast, and it's a stuffed chicken breast. The stuffing is minced chicken, almonds, and herbs, basically dried fenugreek. The sauce is a saffron and almond sauce.
Okay.
Absolutely delicious.
You really do a lot of mixing the different flavors in, I see, with all this food there. That's really
there's a lot to Indian cuisine, and there's just a lot of variety. We also do a buffet at lunch, and this is a great way for people to come in and try a bunch of different things. The dessert that is a must-try is kulfi. It sounds kind of like coffee, but it's kulfi, and it's Indian ice cream. And then the difference here is it's not aerated. So it's just essentially condensed milk that's flavored and frozen, set in molds, demolded and served, and that's traditionally how kulfi is done. We do it with pistachio, we do it with mango, on occasion we do it with strawberries, with lychee, different. There's really no limit to what you can make kulfi with, but our most popular ones are pistachio and mango.
And do you have any entertainment at the
Friday nights we do have a musician that comes in and plays traditional Indian music, the sitar, the mridangam, the flute. Very entertaining, very soothing sounds.
And for more information on your restaurant, do you have a website?
Absolutely. DetroitRangoli.com.